that pretty good? So we moved a couple hours south from Portland. It's pretty windy. Like we're actually really close to the beach. Ocean is right over those dunes over there. So the original plan wasn't to stay here. It was in Winter Park, because it's like pretty much in Salem, which is what we're checking out. But this is like, I don't know, 45 minutes away. So if you get 30, 45 minutes outside of Salem, you know, you can find stuff. But I've already noticed, it's tricky, it's expensive, it's a little bit of planning, which for us is like a totally new thing at this point. But a little bit of planning to check out Salem, Boston, Cape Cod's coming up hopefully. So all those places, a little tougher just to whip in with no reservations, no plans, and pay 30 bucks a night. We probably still won't be paying 30 bucks a night even with a plan, but we'll get there. Oh, hey. Hello there. I thought I saw somebody riding their bike like a professional over here.
It's me.
Is it you?
Yeah, it's me.
You sure it wasn't like a unicorn?
No.
Because that looks like a unicorn right there.
That's a helmet.
Oh, my bad. You excited about Salem today?
Yeah.
All the spook. That's right, she knows about the witch stuff going on there. Look at you all witched up.
You know I like to dress in themes, right? Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Salem. Come on, Hensley. Let's go story time. Hey, JJ, you ready? Yeah. He's such a happy baby. You look as confused as I do, buddy. So, parking, actually the city of Salem in general, this is bigger than I expected. I just thought, oh, we'll whip in, there'll be a bunch of parking all over the place. There's not. It's actually, I don't know, I'm gonna say actually a little tricky to find somewhere to park. So, ended up parking at at metered parking. Just pay with an app. The truck, it does it. Not a little snug. All right, so I gotta get the baby. I do have my dad to help me with some of this. Can you carry this for me, Dad? Thank you. So I already dropped Marissa and Hensley off. This. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna go find the girls.
You want to go to story time?
Snakes. Some of them have what at the end of their tails? Rattlers.
Can you climb down there and then stop making a sound too? That sound?
How was story time?
Great.
Is it great? What was your favorite part?
The part of the story in the book.
Oh, you like the book part?
Yeah.
You like it? Was it pretty cool?
Yeah, the national park put that on, so.
Isn't that nuts? All these are national parks, so the national
Yeah.
park owns all these buildings here. So we have a national park pass. I don't know if you had to show that to get in or
No.
anything like that, but pretty cool.
I did read that this red line is kind of shows you the like walking tour.
Huh.
You just follow the red line around. Friendship of Salem, that's the boat.
Oh, okay. Is that where it would have been? No. So this is a replica of Friendship Salem, which was like a cargo boat. They actually rebuilt this to show what it was like. I think they're working on something downstairs, so we can't go down there, but pretty cool.
Oh.
I think it's what originally built in the 1700s, but then they rebuilt it. This is all a replica.
Yeah, but it's still cool, even though it's a replica, just to kind of get the feel of what people used to sail on and the size and I mean,
Hensley,
you just don't see stuff like this anymore.
what do you think this does?
What's this for, babe?
This is how they get all the desserts down below. You turn this wheel and all the desserts come up and you can eat them. Well, what's that for? What does it do?
It controls the ship.
Oh, does it? Does it tell her where to go? Yeah?
Really
It's a
pretty.
beautiful city.
Yeah, it's much bigger than I expected.
Yeah. Look, they got a lighthouse out here.
This is awesome.
We're on a figure 8 tour through Salem. The House of Seven Gables started out at...
What is that green one back there?
The like dark.
Okay, here's our free tour. House of Seven Gables. Apparently we can't take the camera in there, so I think it's right back there. You didn't know about this?
Has anybody ever read the book, The House of the Seven Gables?
Marissa's read it, what, 4 times?
Well, this is where the inspiration for the book comes from, and they offer tours, and it looks really awesome. I think it's like, is it the oldest, it's like 17th century, like the oldest house in New England, or
Oh wow.
I don't know. Look that up.
Somewhere back in there.
But they've got a garden, and it like overlooks the harbor, and it's supposed to be really beautiful. But I'm gonna stop at this candy store, is where I really stopped.
We'll get some footage of that. 1806. That's some old candy.
What are you known for? What's the most popular stuff?
So we're known for our historical candies, the Gibraltar and the Blackjack. We're out of the Gibraltar right now, but the Blackjack, which is a molasses stick candy, we've been making since 1830.
Oh wow.
It's right over here. And it's the second candy we ever made and the first stick candy in the United States.
First stick candy. What's stick candy? Made from black strap molasses. Making this candy since 1830, JJ.
This candy's almost 200 years old, JJ.
Oh, he can't wait. Okay. Let's try it. So it's like a molasses. JJ. Okay.
Is it like a... Oh, you bite it?
It doesn't give directions on how to eat it.
Huh.
You just suck on it. You wanna try it?
Suck on it.
Suck?
Yep, suck on it.
Did not get the candy that we get.
Yeah.
But you have to think, like, they had never had candy before.
Like people in 1830 would have been blown away by like Ben and Jerry's and...
I am.
I'm pretty sure, again, double check this. I know everything on YouTube's true, but I'm pretty sure if you stay at the campground at Winter Island, which we could get into, that you can like just hop on a trolley or some sort of transportation, I know, to get over here pretty easily and then start doing all this stuff, which is awesome. It's way to drive like 45 plus minutes to get over here from our campground.
Campers here up until this past weekend. Actually, we have been
Unreal.
Because there's I know, what? Lots and lots of fun things go on
No,
here.
it's just for one day.
It was a Coast Guard life-saving station.
So yeah, if you can get in here, it's awesome.
World War II.
Just hop on the trolley.
World War II. Went out from the far end. You'll see this big long door.
I am confused.
And that's the door they open. As we go around the corner, I want you to look down at Salem Harbor. This is 400 years of history. This was a fishing village. They dried fish here. Down that way, if you look a little further, you look down here, those white buildings I told you, Industrial Revolution, that's Pequot Mills. 50 wharfs.
You want to stay
were
here.
from here, 3 sets of harbor islands,
just
and
cool.
the town across the way is called Barb.
Lighthouse
And that's
out
where
your
you got the
window.
trip riff. We're going to open the door if you want pictures.
Just-
Forth out of
You can get to
Boston.
Salem
It
from
is such a neat
from
way
Boston
if
on
you're
a
staying
ferry.
here
I'm
You can
looking
ferry
to
to
actually
Boston.
go see Boston. It's that cool. It is not
ferry to
cheap.
Boston.
I don't remember what it costs because Salem. How long does it take? About 25 minutes, a half hour.
Half an hour to Boston.
And they serve drinks. I don't do them though. They overcharge.
down?
Okay, I
See if
sit
there's
there.
something
It's-
available.
All right,
only like
behind me is
2 nights at a time.
Fort William.
You get 2 nights.
Yep, it was called, is everyone, I think they're so lucky they're staying here. You make no sense. I look at him and think, you're so boring, how did I get?
Ainsley, look over here. Go say hi. You gonna go say hi to him? You gonna go say hi to him?
what they call the witch house. It's actually Jonathan Corwin's house. It's the only standing structure related to the witch trials in the 1600s, but this was one of the judges of the witch trials' homes. Memorial. It means you're remembering people.
You folks gonna walk around the memorial?
In 1692, 200 people were accused of witchcraft. 20 were executed. That's counting here the Salem witch trials, the executions, and all that. That's. I'm guessing these are things they said probably at the end.
Farrah was born the daughter of a tavern owner, and her father.
See, it wasn't just when you think of witches or people killed here, you might think of women. But this is, I think there's 4 men killed as well. And this is one of the names they talked about in our tour. And that's one of the cool things about the trolley, especially with kids. Like, we don't get to stop and read and experience too much, but on the trolley, they're distracted enough where we can at least get a little bit of history. He was actually pressed to death. They, I think they said they put a door on him and then slowly put more and more boulders on him, trying to get him to confess that he was a witch, and he never would. So I think it's like 2 days they did that until he finally passed away from all that. So it's just horrible. Horrible to think about. They said this was his wife.
This was what?
They said this was his wife, that he accused her of being a witch, so they hanged her. But then they came and got Giles Corey as well after that.
Really?
Yeah. Are you sad about all these people? You have a soft heart, just like your mommy.
Histories can be a learning experience. I think it's good to know your history, to look back upon, so that things don't happen again. But it's crazy to think that 300 years ago this was the norm.
Oh, look at her, babe. Look at her.
I'm trying to think how people died.
I know. You praying for them? You think people were sad after they died? That's very sweet of you. You've got a good heart.
I'm trying to pray to God to help them feel better and bring them back down here.
Yeah.
This is the Salem witch trials.
As we've traveled and got to watch history unfold, I mean, it's very enlightening being where things took place and just seeing history before your eyes. But I love that they've put up these memorials because, I don't know, it's important that we remember and we learn from the past and we learn from history. I know Salem can really play off of the witch trials in a fun way sometimes, but I think it's good that they've remembered that these were people and that, you know, that mistakes had been made and they are memorializing their names. Alright, so being a Hocus Pocus fan, I wanted to check out also Max and Danny's house. Alright, so that's super cool. Not only do they have a cool house, but an awesome view. So in Hocus Pocus, this is Max and Danny's house. But every kid, like, this was a movie that was really big and when I was a kid in the 90s, but every kid wanted this cool little spot. Where is it? Right there. Like, who wouldn't want that as part of the room, right? That's super cool. I'm a huge fan of the movie, if you can't tell.
It's time. So before we head anywhere near Boston, and yes, I know I should have already put this in, Because if you've seen our videos in the past, you know that I rave about a tire pressure monitoring system on not only your vehicle, which a lot of them have it built in now, but also your trailer in the back. So in our Airstream, we had EEZTire. It worked great. So we're gonna continue that trend. Okay. We're on the passenger side. T1, T2. $114 is our high pressure. And then our low pressure, 85.5. So basically, you're just getting this like just a few inches from the sensor you want to program, and then it's going to detect it. I'm gonna hold it right next to the sensor on the driver's side. I'm gonna press code. There we go. To get your money back on this is pretty easy. You're not just saving a tire. That's not like my biggest concern with this. My concern, especially with the Airstream, is what happens when that tire blows. Does it damage the side of the RV? Does it damage things around us? Does it possibly be a safety issue with us losing control of the RV? Does it leave us stranded on the side of the road? Does it, there's lots of stuff that happens that possibly, if you see the temperature going up, or if you see the PSI dropping faster than it should, some things maybe you just didn't know it was gradually losing pressure because you hit a nail, at the last spot or something like that. It may catch that beforehand. You can get off the exit, and yeah, you still got to replace the tire, but way easier to do that not in the middle of a highway or interstate in the pouring rain. I'm not saying that ever happened, but way easier to get your RV going, not in those kind of situations, than being stuck in that situation after the fact. So, but the tire pressure monitoring just seems to work. And like, I don't have to go around and check the tires every morning, or if I forget, if I'm in a hurry, it's already checking it for me. It's just one less step, one less thing to mess with. We're all about one less step because we've got so many decisions, so many other things to do. Not to mention Boston. So you see all that red? It's a lot of red. You don't want to drive in that red. So where we want to be is down here on the other side of Boston. So it makes sense if you see our blinking blue light. Hey, I'm dirty, look at that. You see our blinking blue, it makes sense to go straight through here down to here. Really, you're not supposed to, I'll put it that way. So you got propane restrictions and you've got height restrictions, both of which scare me to death because we have both. So maybe if you didn't have propane, I don't know. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you're not really supposed to go through Boston with most RVs. Double check that. We're not gonna do it. The inner red circle is sort of like Houston, but a smaller one. That's 95, and you got your outer one, that's 495. So 495 on the outer one does take 30 to 45 minutes longer to do, but we're just gonna do that. Because what I found is 30 minutes extra in a big city, on average, I bet it averages out because you're gonna have the likelihood that more things can go wrong and there's traffic delays on the busier route. It's pretty close. So we don't care to go an extra 30, 45 minutes on 495 today, which is what we're gonna take. And we're gonna end up over here. I think we're kind of close to Plymouth or something like that.
All right, take care.
Enjoy everything. So yeah.
Marissa, and we did this in Airstream too. She sits all the stuff that goes out in the truck here. So I just sort of come in and out, grab it, put it in the truck, all that kind of stuff. She is currently filling up the gray tank because we don't have full hookups again at the next spot. I'm like, just fill it up, go for it.
New hairstyle.
Oh,
Look what
my.
hairstyle I made him.
What do you call that one?
It's called a dragon hair.
Dragon hair, I love it.
I made
Buddy. Dragon hair, huh? You like it?
He kinda does.
He kind of does. Put this into the truck. I think I'm just gonna use the suction cup here. All right. Detecting all the tires, we should be good to go.
It's always the easiest, quickest thing when we show up and it's dinner time. I'm like, what can I cook and have done for everybody super fast?
Or if we have 3 hours to cook, seems like it's tacos too. But.
That's true, but at least it's justified this way.
Oh my goodness, that is a big bite.
Hensley, you never even got out of your PJs today, did you?
Living the dream.
That's a good day. PJ days are the best.
Yeah. I saw people like, she was holding my hand walking around. We stopped at Walmart today too, but holding my hand walking around Walmart and she's got her PJs on. Did you like Salem? Did you guys like Salem? Yes?
It was much bigger than I thought, but
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun. I'd assumed we could get a lot more done than we did, so I thought, oh, we can do Salem in a day.
It looks like a half day, but it's
Maybe
either
you
a long
can
day
if
or
you don't have as many as we had in tow, but yeah, that was super fun.
It was cool.
I have really loved seeing history firsthand, like being in the places. That's made me love it. I just keep researching all this historical stuff from Salem. I'm really into it right now.
He's like, ooh,
He is your son.
That's what I do too first time when I see my phone.
He loves food and technology, so
Yeah.
he's definitely got your genes.
He'll be wearing my jeans soon. He's getting huge. I think this area does take a little bit of work, a little bit of planning, sometimes some extra stuff like the TPMS and apps and things like that to help you along the way too, but definitely worth doing. Right, buddy?
He'll help you. Say, give me that. Give me that phone.
I'll show you how to get there. First, you put it in your mouth. All right. Oh, JJ. Why am I blaming him? Well, that's our journey for today. Get some tacos, get some rest, play with some foam. We'll catch you guys later.